Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It's Thursday. Wanted to update you and talk about a couple things. Really great start to the month. We have only have 6 customer responses, but our overall, sorry, I haven't showered yet. I'm about to hop in the shower. Overall satisfaction is 100%. Speed is 100%. Taste is 100%. Attentive and courteous, 83%. Cleanliness, 100%. Order accuracy, 100%. Awesome job. We had a great visit with corporate the past couple days. They really like what we're doing at our restaurant. They think we are doing a really good job. So very good job leading the restaurant. One thing I learned from them, which I want to share with you guys this morning, this concept of what they call procedural discipline. I love it. We've been talking a lot about systems lately at our restaurant, doing the same thing all day, every day, no matter what. What they were sharing with me, they're finding as these restaurants are having huge sales increases and as they're growing as a chain, what they're seeing from corporate is that food quality and service are just slowly declining because it is hard to handle that kind of growth unless you have what they call procedural discipline, doing the same procedures all day, every day, making a sandwich the same way with the same quality all day, every day. So we've made a lot of progress in that area, especially with the uniforms, etc. All those things. Here's what I really want to focus on, especially up front. I feel like lunches are really good. We have enough leaders. There's enough staff. Business is predictable. I feel like we're doing lunch really well. Sherry rocks the dining room, which helps tremendously. She has the eyes of a manager, which is awesome. Nighttime, here's what I've seen a little bit recently. There's still not procedural discipline, meaning the same thing every time to bring about excellence, basically regarding the setup and positioning of people. So for example, this happens a lot. This is not singling anyone out. I see this regularly. We'll make a setup for night. People won't be in their positions. And disaster happens. Even if not disaster, mediocrity happens. So the setup is a huge part of procedural discipline. Get people in places and keep them there. Do not shuffle them around. Something else I'd love to see at night. I kind of talked about this yesterday in my group meeting. I want to get us out of this mindset. Bagging is not a leadership task. Leaders, you're not a leader because you can bag. When you're bagging, it's really hard to be a leader. I want everyone to have that mindset. The leader's job is to be aware of and coach the performance of those around them. When you're stuck looking at the screen, you cannot be aware of the performance of those around you. You can't coach them. That is what I want leaders doing. So if we don't have people that are trained bagging, we need to spend the time to get team members trained to bag so leaders can coach. Very passionate about that. So for example, just to use last night as an example, and I know there were call-offs and whatnot, and I know a lot of times if we have 2 leaders in drive-through, certainly one can bag and one can push. The pusher can be aware of the people around them and coach them, right? Front counter, we are leaving. I'm regularly seeing us leave front counter 1 without a leader. So we'll have an issue in drive-through. All the leaders will go to drive-through, and we're leaving the whole front counter without a leader. 2, if the front counter has a leader, a lot of times I'm seeing that leader bagging. I do not want leaders bagging, if at all possible. If you have to bag, we better be training someone to bag so you don't have to bag. Here's what we need from a leader. We need the leader to be the runner at night, and we cannot leave that dining room experience without a leader. We can't leave the front counter blank, empty, without a leader. So I want the leader running to be very aware of the performance of the cashiers. 1, are they using the Core 4? Are they connecting with the guest? We have so many new team members up there, and I'm seeing, honestly, mediocre Core 4s and no engagement from a leader on coaching. I need to raise the bar. I was talking to Marshall yesterday, asking how he liked working here, etc., if it was better than Sky Zone. He said, yeah, it's a lot better than Sky Zone. I said, why? He's like, well, Sky Zone, they'd fire you all the time. And I was like, well, why would they fire people? He's like, if you didn't smile, they would just fire you. Like, on the spot, just fire you. I don't want to be there. But I want the Core 4 to be so ingrained in our culture and for them to hear it from you all the time. Every team member should hear the words Core 4, smile, customer service coming from your mouth every single day. Leaders are chief repeaters. So anyway, this is getting kind of long. It's almost 5 minutes, but you can consider this a teaching, coaching session or a meeting. So hopefully that's clear. So what I want is leaders floating or running on front counter, do not want you stuck bagging. Do not want you stuck bagging. Bagging is not a leadership task. Leaders are coaches. They're aware of the performance of the team. They're coaching to bring about a high level of customer service and excellence, and they're seeing the restaurant through the eyes of our guests. We see paper on the floor. I see tons of paper and trash underneath the bagging station, which customers can see. Leaders can't see if you're stuck bagging. I see boxes stacked up on the trash can. We think we're just sticking a box on the trash can because we got stock. A customer sees trash. They see disorganization and dirt. As you can tell, I'm just very passionate about this. This is the direction I want to go in a restaurant. So procedural discipline. We have a setup made. We're checking in with our people when they come in. We're checking out to give performance feedback every day to every team member, performance feedback, and we're coaching them on how they do. Another example, I'm still seeing, it's our procedure, dining room helper. When there's not a line, boom, they're in dining room. Here's what they're doing. They're checking high chairs, they're checking bathrooms, they're stocking, they're cleaning tables, they're sweeping to get that guest experience phenomenal. I'm still seeing them standing behind the counter. That's a leadership failure. That is a failure in procedural discipline. Anyway, this is kind of long. I'm just very, very passionate about this, and I think this is going to take us to the next level, big time next level. Anyway, so I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions. Really want to see you guys. Every team member should know the Core 4. They should be hearing about it every day. Check-ins, check-outs need to be happening. That's procedural discipline. Your job is to coach. It's not to bag. Bagging is great. You're not there because you're a good bagger. You're there because I believe you can coach and elevate the performance of the people around you. Okay, one last thing, sorry. On the daily videos, I really want them to hear these words every day. Cleanliness, friendliness, fresh food, fast. Cleanliness, friendliness, fresh food, fast. Cleanliness, friendliness, fresh food, fast. I want them to hear that every single day and get some update on our scores. Our scores are emailed to us. A lot of you get